if you work in a big tech company, you work in tech.
Oh, you asking these questions? If you work in a big
This was
tech
a
company,
statement.
oh no, that's not true.
Yeah, because it was like Beast was like, that's like a janitor working at Amazon talking about I work in tech, but I'm a
Yeah,
janitor. Or like
nah.
you never seen a janitor who work at a hospital say I'm in healthcare.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's kind of like there's a theory as well, or something similar. I think it might have been on Twitter or Threads one, where somebody was like, "Yo, I'm in IT at Delta. Does that mean I'm in aviation?" I'm like, "That's a good point. That's a good point."
Yeah, you're in aviation.
You work IT in the aviation industry.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah. So I guess
mean,
I guess
you
it
gotta be a
depends.
pilot to say you work in aviation.
But the difference I'm saying I'm in aviation versus saying I work in IT in the aviation industry is the difference.
I mean, I work in aviation. What do you do? Then you say what you do.
But
like, don't say I work in aviation and be like, I'm a recruiter. But no hate to the recruiters.
Don't come to the recruiters.
No
hate.
Get you. I know they finna eat me up for that.
Gonna get you.
I feel like recruiters. I feel like recruiters can say they work in tech.
I feel like you can be a recruiter and you can be technical. So I don't. It's no hate. I get it in certain instances.
I work with some technical recruiters.
But exactly. And they are technical and they do know.
But they was doing it for a while, so they knew exactly what tools or what to say.
Yeah.
So it really depends. But I mean, like remember the guy on Threads some if you ain't a software engineer or doing this, you not a tech person. I'm like, bro, what are y'all?
Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy.
Like, bro, if you're technical, you're technical. Like you could be a person that's in data analytics, be super technical with like SQL and Tableau and Power BI, and you know how to manipulate data. You're technical. You're a technical person.
Yeah, because that ain't average.
But it was, I don't know, because you got to think about it. The rise of the pandemic had everybody saying they was in tech.
Yeah, I think too, going back to the dude's point, the one that he made on Threads, that's more so of a you can kind of tell what meetings people sit in, I feel like, based on how they kind of communicate or how they view tech. Some people view tech as like, this broad sequence, and some people view it from like this financial perspective. So that dude, I feel like, is sitting in them finance meetings where they're like, yo, these people are not, technical professionals, so we need to lower the salary in this regard. And these are our technical professionals, the folks that are contributing to product and so on and so forth. So you can kind of tell based on how folks kind of talk about it a bit, but I think he was looking at it from a different perspective.
Yeah, I agree. It's always something with these people.
Yeah.
But while I got you up here, I think the last video that we have is this one right here. And this is definitely for all my iPhone people, because this person across from me will not go get them an Android device for nothing.
Not. Are you talking about me?
Today, years old, when I realized that Android users are statistically actually better than Apple users.
Thank you for making that point. Yes, I do agree. Android users are nicer. They're the nicer people. But let me explain why this makes sense and it's not a surprise. I've said it many times. iPhone is a social status symbol. iPhones are used more like an accessory than a tech device. A lot of people get pressured into owning an iPhone. Let me explain that to you. It's because when your friends are all on iPhones, if you change to Android, you're the one that gets pressed about it because, oh, you made the group chat green all of a sudden. So it's a lot of pressure that comes from that side. A lot of worry that comes from switching out of iPhone. So you're telling me the group of people who gets mad at you over a text bubble color is not the nicer set of people between Androids and iPhones? Can't say I'm not surprised. iPhone users tend to be the ones that are always the most worried about being judged, hence why they'll get an iPhone. I'm not saying all you iPhone users. I'm just saying the patterns I'm seeing from a lot of iPhone users and why they won't get an Android device. They're worried about getting judged. But you'll often realize as you go through life that the people who are worried about being judged are also the people who tend to do a lot of judging. So the math makes sense to me. iPhone users and Android users, who's the nicer between the two? I'll say Android users. Because why? Because Android users don't care. They choose the tech device that they want. They don't care that other people will be mad about the device that they choose. I'll even say many times, I don't care what device you choose. My whole purpose of this page is to help open your eyes to how great Android can be and how some of the arguments people make for iPhone don't make any sense to me. So yes, Android people, we're nicer. What can I say?
So you nicer to me.
Absolutely.
Man, go.
I've never told somebody, "Hey, did you make the messages green?" I know that was you back in the day.
You know what? Not too much on me. And my iPhones. So what? You got an Android. You love these. You love your Apple devices.
I do.
You keep trying to convince me to get a Mac.
You do need a Mac.
No. So you like Apple?
Yeah, but that don't got to do it. That's Windows. That's a Windows
Oh
issue.
my goodness.
That's a Windows issue.
Listen, I
Bryce,
used to
what do you-
love.
Bryce, what do you have?
Android,
I got iPhone.
Android and Mac OS run on
Thank you,
similar
Bryce.
stuff.
Thank you, Bryce. Malik, what you got?
Yeah.
I got both of them.
I'm iPhone.
Thank you. iPhone in the house represent. iPhone in the house represent.
I got
But
both.
iPhone kind of holds you hostage, though. Apple kind of holds you hostage. Once you get in the ecosystem, it's hard to get out of it.
Listen, I went to go try to get a new phone that was not Apple. And when I got to the store, even the sales guy was like, look, if you used to Apple, I'm telling you, everybody brings the phone back and
he was lying to you.
That how you gonna tell me? That's his story.
Okay, so I have a Google Pixel. Matter of fact, I got the 9. If I had the 10, I'd be able to airdrop to iPhones. And I think this update's come to my phone. This phone, if you left iPhone and you want an Android that was an iPhone, this is what I would tell you to get because it's simple. It's stock Android.
What was the other one I was texting you about or called you about?
Like Samsung?
Yes. Was it the Samsung?
Probably
Yeah.
so. Samsung got their own OS over Android, so it make it slightly different, but it's enjoyable. It don't get the updates as fast as Android do. So.
I was almost convinced until he made that comment and said people be bringing the phone back, and I was just like, I don't want to be stuck with this.
Because
I knew you was gonna tell me to get it.